Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to reach like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution, around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. Duggan. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend to the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
To throw is Duggan. The Vikings after him, and they get... in there and brings him down to the ground. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll try to run the option here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jackson now to return. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. From near the goal line, here's Levis. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. That'll give them 8 that time, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Rams, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury and having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Here's Madison running on first down. And they work this well upfield across the 35. That one 28 yards on the ground. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Levis to throw off play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis.
This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll run on first down with Akers. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Lewis C. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Off the play fake, Levis.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Meanwhile, Levis' throw taken in by Hockenson here.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. This one from 46 yards out. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. This offense as a group ranked 30th on the ground, and those are the kinds of runs that have earned them that spot.
Yeah, dubious distinction, right? Because no one wants to be in that position, and no matter what your style of play, you want to be known as a team that can run the ball when you need to.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Duggan now to throw. He'll let one go deep for downs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, Levis. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Oh, a heck of a move. Man, if you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DJ Ronham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Duggan will look to throw this. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Duggan to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A give, running right is Akers.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Throwing, Duggan.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now 2nd and 5. Levis back to throw. And this one too low.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit. And ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on 3rd.
Duggan looking to throw. That is caught. He's got room to roam.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Max Duggan, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Here's Madison running left. Now he's loose at the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. Good tight football game thus far. 10-7 to score as we resume action on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the 3rd quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Levis now off of play action. Pass caught here by Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, that was well designed as we'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
94 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
Levis from the gun. This goes out wide from Madison. He'll get it inside the 20. Fights through it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Levis to throw it.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now Levis.
And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Here's Levis.
Able to get away. Flushed out right. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they're going to speed things up here.
To throw is Duggan.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Duggan. They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Able to avoid him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside, where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Off the option, here's Akers.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Off the play fake. Dugan. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. York able to send this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. Second down in the yard. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
First and 10, it's Levis. And Madison hit and the ball pops free. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Inside the 20. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. York on now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
Levis sets up to throw here. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Go.
Off the play fake, Levis. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Osborne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now we give to Madison. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Levis.
Completes it to the fullback Ham. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Levis on 3rd down. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown!
K.J. Osborne
from 40 yards out.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Duggan. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
He finds his man, complete. That's Shaw. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
Duggan now to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
York now for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Rams 24, Vikings 17.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Levis.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Levis. That's caught by Addison.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle.
On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Levis to throw.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Los Angeles, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1